I got it.
Wait, add the song.
What song?
Hey, word dog, can we stop the fighting?
This is for the GOAT, Mr. Rap.
I'm gonna topple your rule. Only got generals and beer in your pocket. I'm fighting, looking for a come up. This ain't legit leadership. Now you walk in the power like, what up? I just won office. You so pumped, but you met rebels in the process. Now the scene that he got 10 violent days, 2,000 dead, 6,000 in pain. Rolling with Europe, loans and support. Congress shut down just to keep control. Maduro resigned, arrested, no parole. Executed Feb 22, rest in peace. But nah, you called it order. State it.
Brutality, deep opposition, muted, and foreign nations backing the regime. That's instability, that's gasoline. Saving your throne while the nation splits, let him stay. Nah, man, that's a counterfeit. Stay. I'ma take this turnstile. No, for real. Ascaranza show, man, rule for a while.
On Guadalupe, 1913, Carranza stepped up, said the regime's unclean. Called for elections, wanted legitimacy. Constitutional army bringing in the energy. Overgun charging, Hitler led the way. Northern fighters turning battles every day.
I'm gonna topple your rule. Only got generals and fear in your pocket. I'm fighting, looking for a come up. This ain't legit leadership.
May 1914, talks in Canada. Deal was heard, what's it gotta go? Nuh-uh, it was army defeat and an exile in July. Dictators fall, but the vision stays alive.
Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter when the whole world's sick and the truth all twists. Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. Said I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter when the whole world's sick and the truth all twists. History dripping from the blood on the pavement. Everyone talked change, but they never had to face it. And the right there was a tyrant, yeah, there's nobody debating. But a deadly revolution turned the whole nation vacant. Cities in smoke, mothers crying in the night. Farmers lost land while the rich kept the right. And the people say freedom came throughout the fight. But what's a little freedom when the future out of sight? Look around, bodies drop for a promise. Leaders switch sides and power moving to signs like Leo with the rifles and Zapato with the peasants. Different dreams collashing, but they never unified the message. Kids starving while the railroads collapse. Economy shattered, there ain't no bringing it back. And everyone screamed justice in the aftermath. But justice and revenge never walk the same path. Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter when the whole world's sick and the truth all twists. Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. Said I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter, but tell me what's with the chatter. Treating people unequal is right that evil. Yeah, that's facts, but the war brought Mexico a decade setback. And you can heal a nation with a gun and a match. When the people in the middle take a deepest attacks. Look, noble revolution in the speeches that they gave to the villages became some unmarked graves. Like hope turned fear when the violence escalated. Whole generation turned traumatized and devastated. And they say that was worth it in the end. Tell that to the families who will never see their friends. Tell that to the workers who was buried in the sand, or the innocent civilians that was caught between the mans. Look, sometimes the cure hit harder than the disease, and power changed, but nobody around found peace. Like Mexico paid blood for political release, and the suffering only multiplied in Mexico's streets. So what's the lesson? History in black and white. So nah, I can't call all that destruction the blessing. Removing worth that came with a permanent depression. There's too many lives lost just to justify the message. Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter when the whole world's sick and the truth all twists. Head on swivel, never slip, never twitch. Life too quick for a reckless trip. I deserve my respect. Truth don't matter when the whole world's sick and the truth all twist.
And they wish, 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 and all peace, yeah. I've been watching Mexico collapse from the pen, ayy. Trying to keep the nation peace, a struggle for me. Huerta to control and the violence increase, yeah. You know how it gets when the corruption runs deep, yeah. I don't wanna see people dying just to change, yeah. I see the damage that the violence can bring. Hope the rebels help the country rise again. They gon' tell the story how it changed the country. Huerta, Huerta. People rose and took a stand, yeah. Fighting back to save the land, land. We love light up the rebels, north. Guidance that made his own demands, wait. Sabata fight for farming's land, wait, yeah. Trying hard to free the land, yeah. And still.
Get y'all some reforms, now y'all tryna kick me to the curb. Whole time I was tryna get y'all up and not the burbs. Tryna kick me out, I don't know what's next. All I'm tryna do is put up for the big MX. Put me in the office, I'ma try to make a spark. Increase spending on your education, tryna make y'all smart. Tryna kick me out, moving like this, y'all gon' break my heart. Break it, build new infrastructure like that new Walmart. Walmart, hey. Hey, hey. Y'all were tryna buy some milk, tryna buy some dairy. Y'all can't do that if it weren't from my military. I was in the army, I'm a hog, I'm a vulture. I'm the one who established all our dang agriculture. Tryna go against me, but I gave y'all the ability. After the rebellions, I gave y'all all stability. Try to come and get y'all right with ease. Really think my exit gon' bring y'all awesome peace? Nah, kicking me out, that shit gon' lead to destruction. Just want the best for y'all, look at my reconstruction. Pay me up to dry, y'all won't be able to function. I was a general, led the army against the rebellions before taking power. Don't compare me to Maduro, cause that dude's a coward.
In the thrift shop video, the claim is being presented. Throw was absolutely necessary. This is the broad claim. This is the claim that we will run through the entire thing with. We agree with it, and we don't agree that he should stay in office, and we think that he should be overthrown. Now, we will be dissecting some of the songs. We will be dissecting some of the lyrics, as this is a genius interview, and that's just what geniuses do. In Daniel's song, the very first song that we heard, it is said, "So what's the lesson? History ain't black and white, so nah, I can't call that all destruction a blessing." He is saying that the death and destruction that came along with his general being, even the removal, it shows different points of views. Even his removal brought death and destruction. So just his essence in general, like him being there, his overthrow, it was just destructive. Now we will be looking into Fernando's song, a spin-off of God's Plan by Drake. That's a good one. Okay, he says, "Huerta, huerta, people rose and took a stand. Yeah, fighting back to save the land." Ooh, bar. Villa led the rebels. North. Carranza made his own demands. Wait. Zapata fought for farming lands. Okay, and in the very first part of the song, it is stated, "And they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing peace." that's the part that can get tricky. A lot of the song is about, again, discrediting Huerta, another point of view of how destructive Huerta's rule is, but it's not entirely just going straight at Huerta. You can view it as a peaceful approach. They're just tired of warfare in general. Huerta will bring violence if he is overthrown, but there will also be violence if he stays. The song is sort of like a neutral point, if you would. There are wishing and wishing and wishing on peace, if you will. Now, that being said, let's look into the last one by Ishmeet Singh. Ishmeet says, gave y'all some reforms, now y'all trying to kick me to the curb. Whole time I was trying to get y'all up and out the suburb. This lyric, it talks about the positive things that the land reforms. Although Huerta has been destructive and oppressive with military and authoritarian rule, he gave land reforms. He thought about the land, he thought about the future, and this whole song is about the positive effect of Huerta, things that he did to be able to stay, while we think that he could be able to stay. But at the end, we hear with the third song and the other songs, the cons outweigh the pros, and we believe that he should be overthrown. Taking a look at another example, increase spending on your education, just trying to make y'all smart. He did do that. He increased budgeting on education. So, although there's a lot of negatives, there's some positives that come out of it. But are you willing to go through that warfare of kicking them out? Exactly. There's a lot of positive and negative. And that's a lot of positive, but there's just so much negative. And again, we believe that he should be overthrown. Although it may be hard and destructive for a couple years, once stability starts to grow back, then life is set. You don't have to worry about warfare and an oppressive ruler anymore. Thank you for my dissection. Thank you for listening to my dissection. You have a good day. I have more music videos to make. You guys have a good one. Goodbye.